talk now. This MMA, what we talking about? Yeah, you tuned into the pod now. Gonna be hard for you to stop now. Yeah, we caged in. Yeah, we caged in. Yeah, we caged in.
Welcome back to another episode of Caged In. I'm your host, Chris DiCarlo. Got a very special guest making his debut on the show. It is Cleveland McLean. How are we doing today, my man?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for having me.
Hey, man, thanks for coming on. I know you got a big fight coming up in a couple of weeks. You're in the middle of fight camp, getting ready to make the trip up north to Massachusetts. So I appreciate you, carving out a little bit of time to come on and talk to me, man.
Anytime. Thanks for, I'm glad you having me, man. So I appreciate stuff like this.
For sure, man. Anytime. All right, let's get right into it, man. You got a big fight coming up, Cage Titan 62 versus Mitch Raposo. You guys are taking on for the Flyweight vacant title on November 11th. Before we talk about the fight, man, I want to get to know you a little bit better since you are new to the show. Can you kind of tell me about where you were born and raised and kind of what growing up was like for you?
Oh man. So I was born in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, but I was raised in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up moving. I moved to Orlando, Florida for mixed martial arts because where I'm from, they only have like our gym. There's like at the time there was Monday, it was Muay Thai, Tuesday Jiu-Jitsu, Wednesday Muay Thai, Thursday. It wasn't like, okay, you got Muay Thai and we got Jiu-Jitsu every day type. So I was like, man, if I want to do this, I have to figure out where to go. And I made my way down south.
Hell yeah, man. I love to hear that. When you were growing up, man, and going through school, did you play any traditional sports or was it always just MMA?
No, yeah, I played baseball. I played football, the regular stuff, and I wrestled in high school.
Nice, man. How'd that transition over into MMA? What's the story behind you getting into the gym for the first time? And then when did you decide, okay, this is something that I want to do as a career?
Actually, so this dude, I ended up talking to wrestling. His name is Justin Wilkins. I was like, man, you should wrestle. So wrestle. So he ended up wrestling. I graduated high school, and I don't know how he found the MMA gym, but he found the MMA gym. And I was working at a gas station that was in our neighborhood, so it was walking distance. So like just about every day, he would come and talk to me, and he'll bring it up. Man, you got to check out this gym, man. I promise you'll like it. You got to check the gym out. It's just like wrestling. You got to check it out. Got to check it out. The one day I was like, man, all right, man, I'm gonna go to the gym with you. And I went with him, man. I kept going. And I was like, yeah, I like this. And I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do. And I just kept doing it.
There you go. How long after getting into the gym did you take on your first amateur fight? What was that time frame looking like?
Um, roughly. So the first time going, so it was over a year. So about a year and a half, I had my first amateur.
Nice, man. And then when you were in that cage and you were fighting, when did that mentality switch? Like, okay, this is something that I love and this is something that I want to do for as long as I can.
Oh, my first win. My first win. I was like, yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. So I just kept stuck to it.
Yeah, man. Your nickname, you go by Baby Beast Mode. Where'd the nickname come from? What's the story behind that nickname?
One of my old teammates, Trent, he gave me the nickname. He basically, because I used to have twisties, like I grow my hair out, cut it out, cut it, grow my hair out, cut it, and I had like twisties. He like, man, you like Marshawn Lynch. You like Marshawn Lynch with your hair like that. I'm like, really? He like, yeah, man, you like a baby beast mode. Then you know what? I'm gonna start calling you baby beast mode. He just start calling me now, and it stuck.
That's funny, man, because I saw the nickname, and every time I see Beast Mode, my mind immediately goes to Marshawn Lynch. So I was curious if there was some kind of connection there. It's funny that there ended up being some type of connection to Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah. So I'm sweating like I literally just got done running.
Nah,
Sorry.
you're
I'm
good,
sweating
man.
bad.
You're good. No worries. Your fight style, for those that haven't seen you fight, how would you describe your fight style to them?
Oh man, stay in your face. Stay in your face and I'm trying to get a finish. Stay in your face and I'm trying to get a finish. That's it. I'm trying to excite you. I'm not no, I don't have boring fights. If I have a boring fight, it's because of my opponent, not because of me.
I got you, man. All right. I know you train down in Florida right now. I know you're over there at Fusion XCel in Orlando. Do you consider that your home gym?
Yeah, that's definitely my home gym. That's definitely my home gym.
Awesome, man. I know a couple of the guys have come up here to Massachusetts and fought for Cage Titans as well. So the people in the building definitely know the name of your gym. But for those that don't, how would you describe the environment and kind of what's the vibe like over there for you guys?
Oh man, it's a great vibe, man. Great vibe, great music. We steady expanding. We have we got a lot of a lot of tough guys. So it's always bodies, because somebody's always dropped it in. So it's always bodies. You can always test yourself. I love the gym, honestly.
Nice, man. I know you are roughly 2 weeks away from this fight coming up. What has fight camp looked like for you within these last couple of months, man? Have you been at Fusion 100% of the time? Are you cross training anywhere? What's the vibe looking like for fight camp?
Oh, I'm at Fusion 24/7, but I just bring different people in whenever I need them.
Hmm. There you go, man. All right, let's get into your fight.
Working a lot of wrestling, because a lot of wrestling. I know it's gonna be a wrestling match, so I gotta practice a lot of wrestling.
For sure, man. Let's get into your fight history a little bit. You do have a lot of fights on your record. You are 17-11, 9 of those 17 wins coming by finish. You turned pro back in 2014, man. So throughout your career, what have you learned most about yourself as a person? And then what have you learned most about yourself as a fighter?
Oh man, that's a good question. What I learned about myself as a person? I keep going. Adversity, how you said, whenever I just keep going, man. Don't let nothing get me down. Just got to keep pushing.
Hmm.
Just got to keep pushing. Everything not gonna go your way, man. You think it's gonna be one way, and it's something completely different. Cause like I watch these fighters. Oh yeah, I watch all his fights. All he do is stand up. I'm like, okay, it's gonna be a stand up match. Then I hit him. Next thing you know, they holding me on the ground for dear life, all 3 rounds type stuff. So it's like, so you never know. Just like life, you never know what you're gonna get. You think one way, but it's gonna be different.
There you go, man. I love that. You are currently on a 2-fight skid. Looking back at those last 2 fights, man, what have you done now to prepare yourself, to put yourself into position to win, to get back in that win column, especially looking at November 11th?
Cardio, man. Cardio, wrestling defense. Cardio, wrestling defense, man. And oh yeah, my mental, because not my last one. The one before, I wasn't mentally there. Not taking nothing away from my guy. I wasn't mentally there. So I gotta work my mental. And I missed weight and stuff. So I really wasn't there for that fight. My last fight, man, I don't know what the fuck, man. I got cut on my eyelash or eyelid. Like
Hmm.
literally my eyelid was cut. So I wasn't mentally prepared for that. So I just gotta be mentally prepared for any and everything, man. I just gotta be mentally strong. As long as I'm mentally strong, I'm good. Cause at the beginning of the fight, I was like, dude, I'm about to finish this guy. This guy's trash. Then fuck, I got a cut in my eyelid, and I'm like, oh shit, I can't see out my right side of my face. So changed the whole. So I just gotta have that mentality. Even blood coming out my face, I still have to have that mentality. Like, yo, you still got this. So
For sure, man. 100%. Looking back at your 17 wins, man, do you have a performance out of those 17 that you consider your favorite? Maybe one that stands out most to you in your mind?
oh man, I forgot his name. Oh dude. Yeah, the one that got me on ESPN. I got ESPN top plays. I was like number 3 top plays of the week or some shit like that. So yeah, that one.
Hell yeah. All right, man, let's get right into it. Cage Titans 62, the reason why we're here, man. Your main event in versus Mitch Raposo for the Cage Titans vacant flyweight title on November 11th. When you look at this opponent, man, what do you know about his game? And then how do you expect this fight to go for you?
He's a good striker. Good striker. Good striker. I can tell he's a big like TJ Dillashaw fan when I watch him. So that, and like I'm not gonna pick him up too much, but
Hmm.
I see little details that he like to do, and I know he's gonna try to take him down. Just because you look at my last 2 fights, I lost because you take me down, you ride me, you take me down. So I know he's not 9 to 10 times he's not gonna come and strike with me. So and yeah, and I just got to stay in his face, because I know if you stand in his face, he thinks he like backing up, but he really don't. He don't like backing up. He don't like when you stand in his face. Even the guy that he fought that was like 73, that was like complete trash, was walking him down, and he did not like that. And that guy was like complete trash standing up. And he definitely should have finished him way. That fight should have went to the second round, but he still got a nice knockout though. But I just feel like that fight shouldn't have went that long. Not at all. The dude can't punch and walk at the same time. So yeah.
It's funny, man. I know you and Mitch were scheduled to fight each other at one time in the past. Looking back at the fight schedule, you guys were scheduled to fight at Cage Titans 47 in 2020. Unfortunately, that one doesn't end up happening. Do you see any differences in your opponent looking at him from back in 2020 versus looking at him now?
No, no, no. He might have no. I was thinking like, okay, he might have a little bit more confidence because he was on the on tough, but he literally haven't fought anybody like to challenge him, except for the contender fight. That's the only time he ever got challenged. And when he got challenged, he literally quit. You can't say he didn't quit because the hand wasn't even on the neck. It was like on the chin still. It was still on the chin. So he was looking for a way out. In my eyes, I could be wrong. For my eyes, he was looking for a way out. He don't like people standing in his face. Like I said, he don't like people standing in his face.
For sure. Do you think your experience, your longevity in this game is going to be something that gives you the edge over him?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. And my striking, I know my striking is better than his. I know my striking is better than his. Like I said, man, I literally I only have to worry about one thing, and I know that now. Like in my mind, like I said, I watch fights, and I look at him. Okay, he's good at this area, so I need to watch this area. But the whole time they're gonna grapple me. They're gonna grapple me, and that's how I have to remember. They're gonna grapple me. They even if they don't grapple in their other fights, they're gonna grapple me to try to beat me. I 99% that's how they're gonna try to beat me. By grapple me, trying to get me tired because they don't want me. They don't want me standing up. I 1000%. So I have to keep that in the back of my head. I have to work that. Even if he's a striker, I have to work that. I have to work that.
Right. You're coming into Plymouth Memorial Hall, as the out of town, quote unquote bad guy in his backyard. How do you mentally prepare for an environment like that?
I'm okay with that. Just about all my fights is in somebody's backyard, honestly. So it's not like something that never happened. So I just have to. I know that I have to win. I have to win decisively. I have to win. I have to win. I can't be no. I don't feel like it could be a close fight, especially if that's where he's from. Because I've been in those situations where I won, but it was close enough. But everybody knew I won, but it wasn't that. It should have been farther away. I should have pushed the gas pedal a little bit more, but I didn't push the gas pedal a little bit more, and they gave it to the other guy because it was his home state or home city. Like I literally won fights, and their dad came to us like, "Yo, you beat my son," even though the judges said different. You beat my son, type stuff, and like, okay, yeah, you could say that, but I still got that loss.
Right.
So I know I have to. I can't. It can't be close. It can't be close. I can't win by 1 point. If this was, any other sport, I can't win by 1 point. I have to win by, like I saw this one interview. I got to win by 15 just to win by one.
Mm. Yeah, man. I definitely feel you there. Home field advantage, it definitely comes into an effect in every sport, unfortunately. But are you like a visual person? Do you visualize this fight? And if so, how do you see yourself getting this victory? And do you do like predictions or whatnot? Do you have a prediction for this fight?
Yeah, man. I finish. I always try to get finished. So my prediction is always finished. Like always, like because I'm always trying to get a finish. I'm never trying to like ease out of decision. Like I had a feel. I even had a dream I knocked him out. I'm not gonna say how I knocked him out, but I had a dream I knocked him out and I won the belt.
Damn.
I won the belt. The crowd did not like that. But yeah. So I'm working hard to make sure that dream come true.
There you go, man. Speaking of the crowd, what can the fans at Plymouth Memorial Hall expect from Cleveland McLean once those cage doors close on November 11th?
Stand in his face. Stand in his face. Stand in his face. It's gonna be a long night for him. Stand in his face. It's gonna be a long night. Like I said, once he's tried to take me down a couple of times and he don't get that takedown, it's gonna be a long night. His whole mentality is gonna change. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it.
There you go, man. I know you are making the trip up from Florida. So who's making the trip with you, and who are we going to see in your corner on November 11th?
My coach, Julian Williams, Mr. J Smooth.
There you go, man. Anybody else coming
Him
with you?
probably be my girlfriend. Probably be in my corner too if she comes. She plan on coming, so yeah, them two will probably be in my corner.
Cool, man. Do you have a walkout song picked out yet? Have you settled on
Nah,
one? Or...
not yet, not yet. I was looking for a good Boston song. I could walk out to. Get some of them fans on my side. Haven't found one yet. I'm gonna walk out to something nice though.
There you go, man. I'm looking forward to it. All right, Cleveland, I appreciate the time, man. Before I get you out of here, any shout outs you want to make. Where can the people find you on social media if they want to come follow you? And then, any sponsorships or anything like that you want to shout out before I get you out of here.
You can find me on Instagram, BBM_chasing_greatness26. Everybody, man, everybody that support me. I don't want to say no names. Everybody that support me, you know who you are, man. Thank you for helping me. And I will get this win on the November 11th. I will. I promise you that.
All right, man.
Work like never before, man. I'm doing things that I didn't do in my other fights. Trust me.
There you go, man. I love to hear that. I'm very excited to see you perform. Safe travels up here to Massachusetts, man. I'll see you at the venue. Best of luck to you, and appreciate the time, man.
All right, man. You have a great day, my man. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, brother. You as well.
Take care.
Down for the count and he can't even talk now. This MMA, what we talking about? Yeah, you tuned into the pod now. Gonna be hard for you to stop now. Yeah, we caged in. Yeah, we caged in. Yeah, we caged in.